Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing really well today. I am Michelle Legaly. I'm the creator of our Empaths and Sensitives Facebook group. Thank you so much for being a part of our group. I hope the group brings you some insights, tools, community. What else? Like that you can start identifying who you are. And like, we want to move out of surviving and like own our gifts. It's awesome. So I hope this group is helping you in some way. If you are here live with me, please feel free to say hello in the chat. I'd love to say hi back to you. So if you like, again, oh, good, awesome. Somebody's in the chat. I can't see your name because you have to let StreamYard use your, you have to click on that StreamYard button. I use that platform so that my Facebook Lives actually work. And then I see some people popping on. Awesome. Sabrina, good to see you. I'm going inside of Intuition Circle after this to do some readings. So I saw your post and a few other people's posts in there. Paula, good to see you. Oh, I'm glad the girls are with you. Okay, and lots of other people. Hi, Susan, Kara, good to see you. Tammy, Robin, good to see you. Beth. Awesome. Okay, thanks for being here. I hop on every Tuesday and I want to do like a tool, a tip, a technique, something to get us thriving with our gifts as being empaths and sensitives. In 20 minutes or less, I try to do it. Okay, here's what we're doing today. How to communicate with your spirit guides. I have three tips. And if you guys have tips on how you communicate with your guides, will you put it in the chat? Because I don't have all the answers, right? Together, like we're in this together. And when we work together, talk together, we create our own little bubble. And like we expand greater than we could by ourselves. So it's not just me giving, I'll give you what I can. But please share in the chat if you've got ideas on how you connect with your guides, because you sharing helps others. That's really what the gift of empaths and sensitives, right? Like we just want to share, help, heal, serve. I think that those are our greatest gifts. Okay, here's my three top that I've been working on this for a long time, working with my guides. And here's the three most solid ones that I can give you. Step one, believe in guides. Believe in them. I want you to get in this playful energy. Like, you know, for a long time, I was on the fence, like, I think I have guides. I don't know if maybe I'm going to try to believe in it. I was on the fence a little bit. Does that make sense? As much as I was on the fence was as much information I could get, right? I couldn't receive fully because I wasn't open. So I want you to think about that and just play with it. I want you to completely believe in your guides. I want, when you see a sign or when you see a hit or when you get a thought or a feeling about your guides, instead of waffling and like, was that me? Was I crazy? That was just me. Was that just a coincidence? Was that my guides? Instead of going into all that, just go like this. And there my guides are again. Thank you very much. I got the message. Oh, I feel you there. Oh, I see you there. I want you to believe in them. I want you to talk out loud to them. I want you to declare to them that this week or this day, you are completely open to their love, their messages, and everything. Like, declare the relationship. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Yes. Awesome. Awesome. I see a lot more people coming on too. So do you feel the energy I'm trying to generate? It's a playfulness. And I have so many great stories about guardian angels, archangels. When I got into this playful energy of believing in them, there was one time, there was this thing I decided to do for a full week to clean my house. Every day I cleaned another room of my house. And on I forget what day, maybe like the 7th day, I was going to open my front door and invite all of the angels in. And this was a long time ago, but I was trying to get myself into the habit of believing and probably cleaning my house. So every day I cleaned one room for 7 days. And I'm like, I'm clean. And I would talk to them. I'm cleaning the kitchen for you. It was almost like I was going to have a big party with them. You know how you clean for a party? So I would clean the kitchen and I would talk with them. The next day I'd clean the family room, talk with them. I'm cleaning the family room. Can't wait to have you over. And I would just keep doing that. On the 7th, so I had that playful energy. I was setting the intention. I was building it. On that 7th day, I forget what time, I was following somebody's recipe for this. I opened my front door, but one of my girls had their phones. They were videotaping me. They were videotaping me saying, look what my crazy mother's doing. So they were videotaping me, and I opened the front door and said, welcome. And on her video, balls of light came through the door at that same time. Like, I get chills even thinking about it. And I just think that's so cool. So I want you to be in that energy of setting the intention, preparing your mind, your home, an energy to receive information from them. Does that make sense? Okay, awesome. That's step 1. Number 2, ask for signs. Again, I want you to be in the playful energy, the love energy. Ask for signs and go, guides, I know you're with me. I know you're here. I'd love a sign. Now, be specific. There's 2 ways. You can just ask for a sign, but you can ask for a specific sign. Say, I'd love to see a feather. I'd love to see a coin. I'd love to hear this song. And maybe it's a certain song that you love to hear. You ask for the specific signs because it's even clearer when that sign comes through. Now, if the sign, like let's say you ask for a feather and it doesn't come through that day, don't let it mean your guides aren't there. Don't shut down. Just go, haven't seen that feather yet, I don't think. I'm still waiting for it. Love to see it. And I'm open to all the other signs you want to give me. Okay? Does that make sense? Stay open. Don't let it shut you down. Your guides are with you, whether you believe it or not. Okay. Awesome. Somebody just said, I see the number 23 everywhere. Not the number 23, but I have number symbols too that my guides give me. I absolutely know that's confirmation from my guides. I've been seeing my number a lot today and yesterday. And I just say this. I just quickly go, I see you with me. I feel you with me. If I was smarter, I would take a little more time and go. I would close my eyes and say, I think you want to connect with me. What's the message? I haven't done that because I've been busy the last 2 days, but I should. So you can do that also. Somebody else said, I never thought to ask for a specific sign. Yeah, do it, but not in fear. Don't go, oh, if I don't see the feather, that means I don't have guides. No, be playful. They're already there. Play. We're going to play. Playful. Okay, awesome. Number 3. We're kind of already doing this when you're asking for signs. Number 3, set the intention to connect. I want you to set the intention to connect. And you've kind of already done that with idea number 1 and 2 when you start to go, hey guides, I feel you. I see you. I'm ready to see you. I'm ready to feel you. That is your intention to connect. So let's be a little more specific about setting the intention. You could every day at a specific time, you could actually sit down and say, whatever, from 8 to 8:15 is my spirit guide time. I'm going to sit here and be quiet and listen to the messages that come through. You will develop that relationship with your guides. It'll become a ritual. And you know how rituals are habits. And you'll create that, and more will happen in that time. That's one way to set the intention. Another way I set the intention is automatic writing. When I get my books over here, you can probably see the messy floor. I have my journal over here. When I open that journal and I get my pen out, that automatically puts me in the mindset and the intention that I'm going to connect with my guides. And I just start writing. Sometimes that writing is just my own thoughts, but if I stick with it for a few minutes, all of a sudden I'll feel an energy shift and I can feel my guides talking to me through my writing. It feels different. Now, it's something that if you're new to this, it might just feel for a while that you're writing your grocery list, But I promise, just stick with it every day for a few minutes. It will evolve and change. Way back in the day when I started this, I was writing, and I had been practicing writing like I'm telling you to do right now. Then one morning, my pen took off. It was writing, and I didn't know I didn't know what words were coming out. Does that make sense? I literally was automatic writing. I was channeling. It scared me. I started to sweat. I jumped in the shower. I cried. Like, it really scared me. But then I got used to it. And that may or may not happen to you. It doesn't happen to me anymore. I feel like I get a block of information now and I write it down. Does that make sense? I call that automatic writing or soul writing. It's the fastest way I connect with my guides. It's the one that I've used the most. What questions do you guys either have about automatic writing, asking for signs, or just setting the intention that you believe and you want to play with your guides? You're shifting your energy into receiving and being open to those messages. Okay, I'm going to check for questions. Ask me some questions right now. Okay, Kara says her beliefs hinder her from believing in guides, not sure what the source is. Such a great thought, Kara. I mean, it's a real thing to consider. If you don't believe in guides, that's okay. I think that's okay. Decide what you believe in. Do you believe in your higher self? Do you believe in the divine within you? Do you believe in whatever you believe in? Maybe you don't even have any other words. Maybe you just believe in you. Decide what you believe in and try these 3 steps and tell me what you get. Okay, I use the words God. I use the word guides and angels, and my loved ones in spirit are part of my guide team. So it's okay, Carrie. You don't have to believe in guides. And I understand what you're saying about, I wonder what the source is. I have felt that for years as a psychic medium. I would think to myself as the messages came through, I'd think, I don't really know where that information came from. It didn't feel like it came from a guide. Sometimes it felt like it came from a loved one. Sometimes I just knew it, but I didn't know where it came from. Does that make sense? And one more thing I'm going to add, Kara, that I've been thinking about for years, but I don't really talk about it. And it has nothing to do with guides. I think we as human beings living in the universe, by nature, I think we have the ability to tap into all information. I believe, especially our kind of people, empaths and sensitives, maybe everyone has the ability, but we are uniquely wired to tap into universal knowledge. And maybe that's a way for you to think of it too, that you have access to all knowledge. And that if you just wanted to picture yourself tapping into all knowledge that ever existed, because I do believe that is true, then you could just tap into that and bring that through for you. What do you think about that, Kara? And what else? Do you guys like that idea or not? Somebody else said, first and foremost, respect must be given. Absolutely. Absolutely. And love, right? I come to it with love and respect, just an energy of excitement and love. Somebody else said, I do not know exactly who my spirit guides are, or does that matter? Okay, so let's answer that, Susan. I believe, again, this is my belief. I believe we all have guides. I didn't just believe it because I wanted to believe it, but you can. I believed it because I had done so many readings and felt people's love, support, and guidance in the spirit world. I decided it was true because that had been my experience. Now, you don't have to know who your guides are. You can just set the intention to connect and get messages from your guides. Some people really wanted to know the names of their guides. I don't know the names of my guides. I don't care. But I do have a few guides that are very obvious to me. And because I'm a clairsentient, I can feel the way they come in. And I know who it is by the way they come in. One comes in this way with a beard. That's a really long beard. That's like a triangle. And I can feel that coming towards me this way. My dad is one of my guides now. He comes in this way. I have another guide who comes in. It feels like a business, more business. I don't know why. But I do business work now in the psychic world, and I help other women develop their businesses. So I can see why that's coming through for me. I always feel them coming from the corner here. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Susan, is the quick answer to that. Okay. Don't get hung up on names. If you get a name and that works for you, awesome. Okay. Susan also says, I know I have angels, but want to know who they are. Again, Susan, start here. I know I have angels with me. Thank you for being here. I feel your love and support. I'm open to receiving any messages. And if one of the messages is you'd like to know more information about them, ask. Ask for it and write it down. Get into your automatic writing. Start practicing that. Write it down. Awesome. Okay, anybody else have questions? Somebody just said, that's so funny. I asked for a feather yesterday and later a feather floated down inside the house from a dream catcher upstairs. See? That's it, right? Like, ask. And I want you to, let's look at the vibration. What happens to our vibration when we play in this connecting with your guides, connecting with angels, connecting with the universe, connecting with synchronicity, whatever you want to call it? What happens to your vibration? Can you type it in the chat? Oh, I just saw a lot more. Yeah, write it in the chat. What happens to your vibration? Jamie, I found a gray feather on my path yesterday. Yeah. Yes, it creates, you can tell it changes our vibe, right? It lifts our vibrations to connect with our guides. Last night, my mom woke me up. She got a tiny fly in her ear. I said, your mama is here with you. See? Yes. Yes. Susan, I also see the word hypersensitive. Yes. Okay. So be careful with that. We don't want to spend too much. Yeah, it raises our vibration. So just be careful, Susan. We want you to be grounded. We want to be sensitive, but we don't want to move. I feel like hypersensitivity, it's okay every once in a while, but we don't want to stay there. It's our nervous systems as empaths and sensitives. We have to be really careful with our nervous systems. We want to make sure we stay grounded and calm. And I know for me, when I could do a whole class on this. When I spent too much time as a psychic medium and hypersensitivity, I got sick. I got really sick, physically sick. A lot of anxiety and depression. And it came from, and a lot of like illness and ailments too. That came from me being in hypersensitivity for way too long. Now I just try to stay in sensitivity. It's not a set thing. I fall into hypersensitivity sometimes, and sometimes I even fall below sensitivity to something else. Okay, awesome. Do you guys have any other questions about that? Okay, so I'll go through them one more time. How to communicate with your guides, 3 things. Believe in them. Just play with the idea of believing. Get off the fence and get into this playful energy and just like declare, I believe in my guides. I'd love to connect with you. I'd love to feel you. I'd love to see you. Okay, that kind of stuff. Love, love, love. Step 2, ask for signs. You can ask for a general sign, but I say ask for a specific sign so it's very clear to you that that was your guide. Feathers, coins, whatever, what other things do we do? Songs are a good one. Maybe a certain word, anything. Okay, and then the last one, set the intention. Create some time in your life where you're going to either sit down and just sit quietly and let information come through. My favorite is automatic writing. I like to sit with my journal specifically for spirit guides. I open it up. Just me opening that journal up and putting my pen to it sets the intention. I know it and my guides know it that it's time to talk. And again, it's a muscle. You're going to develop it. If you are interested in learning more about automatic writing and connecting with your guides, July inside Intuition Circle next month, in a couple days, I think, we are going to spend a full month on automatic writing. We're going to build that automatic writing muscle together. So if you're interested in joining us for July, say me in the chat. We'll make sure we get you some information about that. Are there any other questions? Awesome. Yes, Jamie, awesome. I'm a little different. My primary possesses me under a mutual agreement. I don't know exactly what you're saying there, but makes me think you're channeling. And that's great. Awesome. If you are interested, let me know. If you're interested in joining us inside of Intuition Circle for July, let me know. We're going to build the automatic writing muscle. We do it in Intuition Circle. We're going to do it for a few things. We're going to do it to develop our spirit connection, but we also practice using our automatic writing to give each other information. And again, don't let that scare you. You don't have to, but it's a great way to develop yourself, to get some real-time feedback from people. And I'll explain more of that if you want to join. Just say me in the chat and I'll make sure we get you the link and information about that. Okay, I hope this was helpful. If you're watching the replay to this, just put #replay. If you have any questions, I'll make sure I come back and answer these questions, or someone will come and help you with those. And we'll make sure we get you the information for Intuition Circle for those of you who are interested. Okay, I'll see you. I don't think I'll see you next week. I'm actually going on vacation. So I won't see you next week, but we'll have something planned for next Tuesday. And but then I'll be back the following week live. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a great summer, and I'll see you soon. Bye.